Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can? Okay. I'm in a hallway here, so it's a little great. Congrats to Clemson and Coach Brown. I thought they outplayed us the entire game. That was indicative by the score. I don't think we led the entire game. I thought his team was a tougher team. They executed at a high level. They were tough-minded on offense and defense, and deserved to win the game. In basketball, you get what you deserve. We got what we deserved tonight. Got off to a really poor start. Couldn't guard the ball. Their guards, Hunter, Honor, and Dawes, they were going around us at will. We were behind the play. I thought they were the more physical team. I was worried about that coming into the game. I told our team that we were going to have to play through contact. That's as poor as we've played this year around the basket offensively than I've been all year. Unofficially, we're 16th and 29 from point-blank range around the basket. So it's hard to win that way. I don't think you can complain about the shot quality on those. They're right there at the basket. And we allowed the physicality to really bother us. We smoked a lot of shots at the rim. We had a chance to take the lead. I don't remember the time, guys. I know it was like 48, 47. Made two really bad decisions in transition. Both our point guards made poor decisions and led to turnovers that led to them scoring. And I think extended it back to 5 or 6, and we could never get it back. And so when you play from behind the entire game and you're on the road, it's a tough way to win. And credit to Clemson. They came out and took the game to us and with a more physical, aggressive team. I'll go ahead and open up the questions.
Steve, you've said before that it's really hard for you guys to win on the road when you don't get good games out of Alondas and Jake, right? And today, Alondas was saddled with foul trouble, and then Jake just seemed to be a little bit off. Is there a reason for him kind of being so off? I mean, can you kind of explain that?
No. I mean, obviously, Alondas got in foul trouble, and then I thought Jake just played sped up. I thought he was trying to do too much in traffic. Turned it over. I thought that he missed a lot of shots that he makes around the basket. That probably surprised me more than anything, that him and Dallas missed a ton of shots right at the basket. Their best two bigs are out. We should have been able to finish those plays. And so I'd have to go back and, take a longer look at it. But in my opinion, I think he just got really sped up, off balance, and then the physicality affected his concentration on making plays around the basket.
Steve, you lost Isaiah, to a sickness, and then Dream got hurt. I mean, that's some adversity there on the road that's really tough to overcome. I mean, you guys, do you feel like you bounced back a little bit from all that went on?
I'm not disappointed in the effort of our bench. I mean, I think Cameron and Matthew and typically, Damari typically would come off the bench. I thought those guys gave us a lot. Now, there's a reason why those guys don't get the minutes they get because of defense. I don't think they're as good defensively as those guys, and it's pretty apparent. But the disappointing thing was the seniors, and I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but they got to step up and play better in on the road and in that situation where, we didn't know till game time that Misius wasn't going to play. And, obviously Dream got hurt in the middle of the game or early in the game, and that hurt us. That hurt us defensively. And so, but that's why you got to be ready, right? I tell them that every day. You never know when your opportunity is going to come, and that's why you have to practice hard every day. That's why you have to be locked into the scout every day, because you never know when you're going to get your chance. And those came tonight. And, they offensively, they were pretty good. Matthew ended up being, 4 for 5, 4 dunks, 4 shots around the basket. He was more accurate around the basket than anybody else. Cam played a pretty good 4 game on offense, but, defensively, it's still a lot for him, unless he's just guarding the ball. But that's because he's a freshman. And so the other guys got to step up, and they didn't.
Steve, how concerned are you for Hadim? What's the latest you could tell us about him?
Yeah, I don't know yet. He's in there. He's been in there the whole time. I hadn't talked to the trainers, but I don't know. And obviously he's hurt, or he would come back if he's a tough kid. So we'll have to see moving forward where he's at with that.
And when you said you're disappointed in your seniors, did you sense complacency at all, or what were you concerned with?
No, I don't think that, Josh. I think they got to play at a high level at this time of year, especially when we're in an adverse situation with two guys. We're down two guys. They got to step up and make the right plays. I don't think they did. And, you can't put it on the young guys. They came in and played hard, and I thought offensively they were pretty good. But defensively, we didn't get it done. And like I said, again, I don't want to be a broken record, but we got the ball time and time again at the rim and allowed their physicality to bother us. And I had warned them on this. I had talked about this till I was blue in the face for the last 48 hours. But this team is physical. Don't look at the scores. They play hard, man. They're well coached. They execute at a high level. Hadim got 2 fouls early in the game because he just trucked 2 screens that he didn't try to get around because they execute. They're not afraid to screen you. They're not afraid to put their nose in there. And then in the second half, we let Dawes get going. And to be honest with you guys, we left him open a couple of times. He just missed it. And so I just don't think we were locked in very good defensively to win a game like this on the road, just like in the year.
Coach, on the defensive note, you talk about the downgrade of the younger guys from what Dream and Zay are able to do on the defensive end. I'm curious if you switched up maybe some of the ball screen coverages or anything. I saw there was a lot of ice, or did you kind of play the same way no matter who was out there?
Yeah, we got to play the same. We got to play the way we play. I mean, that's what they know. And the ice was we didn't get them into the ice. You have to be physical, and your help is in the coverage. And we got rejected a lot. We got hung up in the screen a lot. You can't do that. I'm talking about on point now. I'm talking about the guards. Not being physical and getting them into the screens. And so that hurt us a lot, especially in the first half. I mean, and then, listen, we had a chance, man. We fought, and you can't do that in transition. We had 2 opportunities to take the lead, and we turned it over, or just poor play. And so that hurt us too, And, I mean, listen, it's not, we're not pointing the blame at any one person. It's all over the map, me included. I got to find a way to get these guys to execute better defensively, even though those guys aren't out there. It doesn't matter. Everybody's on scholarship. They should be ready to play.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for tonight. That's all we'll have.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
We have Jake Laravia with us. And we'll open the floor to questions.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Jake, how's it going? It's Les here. How do you, I guess, kind of look at this game and kind of talk about your performance in terms of the start of your game and then the way you kind of finished the game so strong? What kind of clicked and how were you able to kind of turn the page and kind of put things together? And I guess what kind of sped you up early?
Man, I don't even think I turned the page once this night. Like, I don't know. It was just off night for me. Nothing was falling. And then, I mean, I ain't got no one to blame but myself. I missed a lot of layups. And if I would have made them, we probably would have been in the game a lot early on. I was missing easy ones. I wasn't really finishing through contact as much as I usually do. And, I mean, I shot pretty horrible tonight. It's really the first time that's happened this season, So just something I got to move past and learn and move on to the next game.
In what area do you miss Alondas the most when he's not on the floor?
Every aspect. I mean, like, he just brings energy to the court. Like, he just makes plays, and when he's out, it's I don't know, it's kind of hard to play without him because the ball's always in his hands, and when he's out, then it's like who's gonna get the ball? We don't really, I don't know. It's tough to play without him, and he got in the foul trouble tonight, so that sucked for us for sure.
Jake, on a night where shots aren't dropping that you usually make, how encouraging were your teammates to you? Were they really trying to give you confidence, or was it something that you kind of internalized and try to just figure out yourself?
I don't know. I mean, because everyone's mad when we get in those timeouts, and it's not always uplifting words like they. It's more just like tough love type. And I mean, I don't really think I got a lot of uplifting words tonight. It was more like go out there, like I don't know. They were just I'm upset at myself, and they were upset at me. So it is what it is.
Jake, what's the key to kind of like, I guess, turning the page and shifting focus to the next two games, which clearly become, pretty huge games for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to learn from this game and completely move on, because this is not what we wanted. Not a good loss, and we just got to go back, watch film, see what we did wrong. Same old when you lose a game. And I mean, even when you win a game, you just got to watch the film, learn from it, and get ready for the next one, because we got 2 big home games that are critical now.
Does anyone have anything else for Jake?
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.